Hello viewers, in this video I'll be going over gold miners ETF, ticker symbol GDX. So last week I suspected that gold miners will head back to the 50-day moving average, and we reached that here for the past couple of days, and this is a good support level, and I believe gold will be heading up, but let's see for how much. So as you can see, we have support level right down here on the 50-day moving average. So you could guess that this is a firm support. And why is this a support other than 50-day moving average? This was resistance, and resistance can be used as support. We have that there. And let's look at the 4-hour moving average. And we have oversold on the RSI in the 4-hour, and it's slightly below the 800 moving hour, so that may act as a temporary resistance for now, but I believe that we will reach above it. And on the 1-hour chart, we have a reversal on the MACD, moving average converging and diverging, so I believe we will be heading up in the meantime. So where I believe it'll touch next is around the price level of possibly the 18-day moving average, which is the purple line, and it's around 22.35. And from there, from here to there, it is approximately a movement of 2.6 or 2.7% move up. And let's check the other module. So I'll compare this or current trend of GDX with the trend dating back a couple years. So I'll compare these two charts and I'll show you why they are similar. Starting with the current trend, we have the trend above the middle moving average, as you can see here, moving above the middle Bollinger Band, not moving average. So we have that here, and let me mark it down here as well. We have a trend above the middle Bollinger Band, and make that here. And then it also dips below the middle Bollinger Band down here as well. Let's just make this a rectangle and make this purple. So you can see it's starting to look similar in the beginning of the trend, dipping below and above the middle Bollinger Band. If you're not familiar with Bollinger Band, it's used to measure price and volatility. So right after it finishes off, it gains strength, going above the upper Bollinger Band twice. You have that here, make this red, and another circle here as well. So bottom Bollinger Band all the way to upper Bollinger Band twice. And let's make that trend here, drawing an uptrend after hitting the bottom Bollinger Band and breaking outside of the upper Bollinger Band twice in this trend as well. So as you can see, it's starting to look more convincing that they are identical. And in this trend, after reaching the upper Bollinger Band, it retreats back down, reverting back to the middle Bollinger Band. And you can see here as well, after reaching the upper Bollinger Band twice, it reverts back down, reverting back to the mean. If you're still not convinced, let's look at the moving average converging diverging, or the MACD. You see it diverging right here, and another diverging pattern going on right here as well, and it happens a third time. And let's mark the converging. So we have 3 diverging. Let's make the converging green. And another converging right here. So we have 2 converging, 3 diverging. So we see the pattern here as well, 2 converging, and here as well, 2 green, and let me mark 3 red. So we see the diverging right here in the beginning of the trend, and another diverging pattern here in between the 2 green converging lines. And you notice that the MACD on both charts remain positive at all time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points that are identical. So what does this mean? I believe that this trend holds a key to where GDX will head to in the next coming days. And this trend is December 23rd to September 27th, 2010. And let's look where that heads to in the projection model. So this is day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, and day 7. So in 1 week, the trend that we examine, it looks like it will be heading upward as I drew on my technical analysis. The trend model or projection model also projects that GDX will be heading up 1% in next coming days. That is my next target. So if you enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for watching.